When a movie is rated X, you can expect the most salty-mouthed, violent, and sexually libertine content. Many adult films have taken advantage of the X rating to emphasize for their adult content, as the rating itself isn't trademarked by the MPAA. That being said, we've compiled a rundown of the 10 best X-rated movies ever made. Just be sure nobody's watching over your shoulder. 10. Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. This film was originally intended as a sequel to the 1967 film Valley of the Dolls, but instead was revised as a parody of the commercially successful but critically reviled original. Russ Meyer claimed this film to be satire, but literally, no amount of disjunctive editing can disguise his fixation with the breasts of female stars, which exceeds obsessive focus. The movie could be alternately titled as A Treatise on Tits. 9. Fritz the Cat. Fritz the Cat is an adult animated comedy flick released in 1972 and is based on the same comic book. The film focuses on Fritz, a glib, womanizing, and fraudulent cat possessing human characteristics. Although the film only had a limited release, it went on to become a worldwide hit. Against its $7 million budget, it grossed $25 million in the United States and over $90 million worldwide. 8. Performance. Performance is a British crime film starring James Fox as a violent and ambitious gangster, who after killing an old friend, goes into hiding at the house of a rock star. Due to its sexual content and graphic violence, Warner Brothers released this film after 2 years of its production, but now this movie is regarded as one of the most influential and innovative films of the 1970s. 7. Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. This dark romantic comedy was highly successful with both critics and audiences. The storyline follows a recently released psychiatric patient who kidnaps an actress to make her fall in love with him. He believes his destiny is to marry her and raise her children. When this movie was released in the United States, it was entangled in controversy. 6. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. This fascinating horror crime film depicts the random crime splurge of a serial killer who seemingly operates with indemnity. The film stars Michael Rooker as the nomadic killer, Tom Tolles as a prison buddy, and Tracy Arnold as Otis's sister. Interesting fact, the characters of Henry and Otis are based on real-life serial killers Henry Lee Lucas and Otis Toole. 5. Female Trouble. This movie is dedicated to Manson family member Charles Tex Watson. The plot follows a delinquent high school student who goes insane when her parents refuse to get her the shoes she likes for Christmas. She hitchhikes a ride with a lustful man, gets pregnant, and ends up as a fashion model for a fascist couple. 4. If. If is a British drama film produced and directed by Lindsay Anderson in 1968. The story takes place in an old, established private school and serves as a metaphor, satirizing the English public school life. The film features Malcolm McDowell as everyman character Mick Travis. Back in 1999, the British Film Institute named it the 12th greatest British film of the 20th century. 3. The Evil Dead. The Evil Dead was originally released as Book of the Dead. This American supernatural horror film focuses on 5 college students vacationing in an isolated cabin in a remote wooded area. When playing a tape recorder that was left behind in the cabin, the students unknowingly release a series of flesh-eating demons. 2. Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy is an American drama movie portraying the filthy lives and desperate friendship of 2 broken wanderers. The film begins in a small town, where Joe Buck dresses himself as a cowboy. He quits his job as a dishwasher and boards a bus, heading for New York City. He imagines he'll be able to make a living by selling his sexual services to rich, sex-starved women. It is the only X-rated movie to win an Academy Award for Best Picture. 1. A Clockwork Orange. Our number 1 pick is the perfect blend of disturbingly violent scenes linking to patriarchy, gangs, juvenile delinquency, and other socio-political subjects in a dystopian society. Alex, the main character, is a fascinating, antisocial delinquent who loves classical music, committing rape and ultra-violent theft. Alex leads a small gang of thugs, which include Pete, Georgie, and Dim, whom he calls his droogs. The movie was rated an 8.3 on a scale of 10 on imdb.com and received a Metascore of 80 on Metacritic. Do you agree with our list? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first to receive new top 10 videos from Stream TV.